Amin ruled directly, shunning the delegation of power.
I have only come here for 5 minutes. I have come as a president of the Republic of Uganda, and also I am speaking as a great man who is the conqueror of the British Empire. I wanted to confirm to you, I have liberated my country economically, and I am economically strong, and that is why I said I uprooted the British imperialism from Uganda, and Uganda is now pure Africa. We, Africa, we have been weak because we allow ourselves, our brothers, to go and invite some country. But if the whole country in the continent of Africa can show an excellent example, like our beloved leader, His Majesty the King Hassan of Morocco, assisting President Mobutu when he's invaded. This is some point which Africa can prevent to bring in the other troops from outside. But some other country have been forced to get European forces into Africa because they tried to ask some African country they don't want. Some African country were the one who are confusing ourselves because we train guerrillas against our country. We force government to be in that. We wanted that particular liberation leader to be the president of that particular country, and that have complicated everything in Africa.
He was noted for his abrupt changes of mood, from buffoonery to shrewdness, from gentleness to tyranny.
You must teach them to work with the determination. If I go sometime even in the Ministry of Defense, I will not find even some commanders there in their offices. I know this. I've been telephoning several times, checking with them, I can't find. If I found you not to attend cabinet 3 times without reason, you are out of government. You must tell our women in Uganda to work very hard. You must not make the women of Uganda very weak. They must get up quickly in the morning at about 5 o'clock. They are ready in Nakasero, preparing, ready to sell vegetable and everything in the shop. The duty of the woman is the house woman. He knows how to keep house very well. If he can do that, let me make first examination, appoint women to be the managers of hotel. If he is well educated, he has got that brain, he is determined, he can look after the hotel very well. I want to see a woman, international hotel, very big one. Must be woman Ugandans, and I know they can do it. And you as a minister, you must back them completely. If you find any man trying to not to obey the order and everything, you can punish that person. We are thinking we are the first now country in Africa today who have got many women managers than other countries. We have got how many? Manager women. We have got 4 managers, and we have got another 2 assistant managers. But I wanted to tell the boxers that the only chance to defeat the referee who are against you or against the country is to win by knockout. This is the only thing. As a doctor, you must be very clean, very smart, behave very well like a person, and also you are not too drunk. You are the one who should advise the public. You should advise General Amin not to drink. This is very important, because also to drink and overdrunk, it is not very good. You will not even enjoy more because you will not even have sense. But if you drink very little, you feel very happy, very proud, and you talk to your people. That will be, I'm just advising you. I won.
He was often extreme in his nationalism. He expelled all Asians from Uganda in 1972, an action that led to the breakdown of Uganda's economy, and he publicly insulted Great Britain and the United States as well as numerous world leaders.
Actually, I took this decision for the economy of Uganda. And I must make sure that every Ugandans get a fruit of independence. Since independent, actually Uganda is not yet independent, I will say that. Even when the British handed over on the 9th of October 1962, the Uganda still not yet independent. Uganda will be independent after this, my decision, after I want to see that the whole Kampala street is not full of Indians. It must be proper black, and administration in those shops is run by the Ugandans.
Would you like to get all Asians out, really, sir?
Yes, they must go to their country.
Even nationals of Uganda?
If they want to go, they are welcome to go.
What will happen to these people if they don't go by the time they're
I think they will be sitting like they are sitting on the fire. I will tell you this. You just wait after 3 months.
What will you do to them?
Okay, you will see.
You said you wanted Uganda.
I think they will not sit comfortably here in Uganda. I will tell you this. I must actually tell you the truth.
Have you asked the British to take them away, sir?
That you are building transit camp for them if they are not going?
I am not responsible for building them transit camp.
Have you asked the British to take them away, sir?
Yes, it is a British High Commissioner is here, his responsibility.
Yes.
I have told him.
You've said you wanted to teach Britain a lesson, President. Why is that?
And that is now lesson I am teaching the British. I am teaching now the lesson because I am correcting them from the mistake they had made. If they had think before earlier that there is the African here who can even work and building the railway with the instruction given to them by the British, this problem will not happen.
Isn't this going to end your friendship with Britain?
I don't mind ending. What are you giving me? What is more you are giving me? British actually deceived me last year, giving me 10 million pounds. They never give up to now. When I had a really very critical problem of finance up to now. Now I don't want that man again. And now they have given, I think every year, 4.5 million every year. But this, even if they withdrawn or they take it away, it will not marking time Uganda even 1 minute. I must make this clear. But the British are my best friends. I
wish I understood that, actually.
Has been made about the export of...
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, fellow officers. Thank you very much, friends, relatives, and distinguished guests. I'm so happy to see you all celebrating our country's liberation. Thank you very much. I'm a man of few words, but I must say this. Uganda is now a free country. Thank you very much. Ugandans will now be free to discuss everything. Thank you very much. My government will not tolerate interference from politicians while I am busy rebuilding Uganda. If you try, you will be defeated, for I am the world's strongest general. Ask my soldiers. Ask those who have had the honor of boxing me. Ask my wives. Why even ask my girlfriends? My concern for justice will be shown by my selection of Uganda's new chief judge. He is here among you today. I appoint Benedicto Kiwanuka now. Ben is a good man and clever man. That's why Obote feared him. That's why Obote put him in prison. That's why I make him my big judge. Thank you very much.
I am both honored and deeply moved, General. I'm also looking forward to overseeing the new elections.
This is not time to discuss politics, my friend. I can only say that I clean up Uganda, and I'm assure you I go back to barracks.
A Muslim, he reversed Uganda's amicable relations with Israel and befriended Libya and the Palestinians.
I came so close to the Arab because Arab found that I am most influential leader in Africa, in the continent, and also I am a leader who speaks the truth.
Did your Muslim religion take part into your choice of the Arabs?
It is not because of the Muslim, because the people who broke relationship with Israel, they are not only Muslims, they are Christians, but they have seen the truth, and everybody listen for me. And even in OAU, if I don't speak, every leader try to ask why, and I must speak like in a non-aligned conference in Algeria. I was not feeling well, I did not speak, but 15 minutes before the conference closed, I was brought to come and give a speech. I gave very good speech, including Castro broke relationship with Israel. I am one of the poor leaders in the world. My intention is to work for my people, but not for me. That is the reason why, if you check all banks all over the world, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in the United States of America, you will never find account belong to me, because I work for the people of Uganda. I am a founder of the economic independence of Uganda. I told General Blair, if Foreign Secretary is not here within 10 days from tomorrow, with the recommendations and advice I got from the members of the Defense Council who are right now before me, we will then consider when to execute him by the firing squad. This is the recommendation by the Defense Council. But General Blair, he was trying to give me order. He has no power in Uganda. And he's just, the British imperialism is over in Uganda. Uganda is one of the powerful country, independent, free country to do whatever he wants to do. And Mr. Hills has apologized. I have got the letter. He has written that what he has written, it is completely malicious and hopeless propaganda against me, against the Republic of Uganda, while I am the best friends of Britain. And I am sure if British is to send some officers to me, should not send some type of the officers who have no diplomacy, like General Blair and Graham, because they were ordering me, they were not respecting, and they think that they are the boss in Uganda, and they think they were the former Bwana Mukubas, who are, they used to make African washing their bottom, their feet. This is no longer case in Uganda. Uganda is developing without a single penny from Britain, without anything from Britons. And if the Foreign Secretary consider these particular points, and they wanted to save the life of Mr. Hills, we are ready to consider, and their Foreign Secretary must come here. And this letter was written in spirit of good understanding and of improving relationship with the Britons.
Sir, did General Blair at any time suggest to you that if Hills was not to be saved, he would consider an intervention, a military intervention by the British Army or any other?
This is what he was saying here.
That is what
is that true? This is what he was saying here. He will suggest military intervention. He was saying here before the whole members of Defense Council. But I'm trained as a paratrooper in Israel. But I have got a very good brain, and even General Dayan knows that I am very good field officer.
You know Dayan very well?
I know him, and I know him, he has been my friend, he has been giving me dinner, luncheon in his house. If I go to Israel, I used to stay with Dayan. He brings Air Force band playing for me. We stay together. But I must make it absolutely truth. The reason why I chased them from Uganda was because of the economy of Uganda. Uganda was going to be bankrupt. That is the reason why I chased away the Israelis.
And you said you were friends with Golda Meir.
Yes, because she used to give me very good entertainment when I go to Israel.
Then you changed completely from an Israeli alliance to the Arab alliance.
I changed from Israeli alliance because Israeli are criminals and that they are not trusted people. They don't tell the world the truth. They were taken to Palestine as refugees, and then they changed Palestine to become a state of Israel by force of arms given to them by Americans and the British.
But is it true that you said Hitler didn't kill enough Jews during the war?
Why do you ask me about Hitler? The Hitler's problem is now past tense. Now we are looking forward for the future generations and the future plan. We are no longer going back to Hitler's. You see, the war of Hitler, it was a different war than the war today. If I am to prepare the war against Israel completely, no, I don't want very many Army, Air Force, and the Navy, just very few, and strike inside Israel and move people from the whole border towards Israel. I think the situation will be very difficult and very different.
To strike from inside with paratrooper or?
With the paratrooper, with everything completely. Yes, because you got to get there by paratrooper and also bombing by airplanes and having few squadron of suicide, these who are determined to be suicide, and I think that is already in progress and they are practicing. The suicide squadrons are already in practice, in progress. I think very many delegations meeting me now, preparing for this, and they come to conclusion. It is true. You will find it here, and this will change the time of battle, and we can command from here, not from the battlefield, but through communication.
And will there be Ugandans in those battalions?
I don't know, but any volunteer, even France, French volunteer, they are welcome also. But I welcome any volunteer all over the world. Even Japanese, even Vietnamese are there in these squadrons. But they are now in training. They are undergoing training now 3 months.
In July 1976 he was personally involved in the hijacking of a French airliner to Entebbe, see Entebbe raid. He also took tribalism, a long-standing problem in Uganda, to its extreme by allegedly ordering the persecution of Akoli, Lango, and other ethnic groups.
He's an Obote man. Get it off him, Maliamungo.
Amin came to be known as the Butcher of Uganda for his brutality, and it is believed that some 300,000 people were killed and countless others tortured during his presidency. In October 1978 Amin ordered an attack on Tanzania. Aided by Ugandan nationalists, Tanzanian troops eventually overpowered the Ugandan army. As the Tanzanian-led forces neared Kampala, Uganda's capital, on April 11, 1979, Amin fled the country. He was succeeded as president by Yusufu Lul 2 days later. After escaping first to Libya, Amin finally settled in Saudi Arabia.